All right. It's the final countdown. Oh, no, it's the eye of the tiger. It's the. All right, here we go. Thursday, answer check. We're almost finished. We're so close. How'd we do? Well, here's that first question. We have, I told you to draw a picture. So this blue line here is Laura's paper airplane. It flew 9 1/6 feet. That's pretty good. And then we have this little guy right here, which is 2 3/4 feet, because it's 2 3/4 feet further than this black line, which is how far Max's plane flew. So write and solve an equation. To figure out this one, we have to take blue and subtract it by this line to find that black line. So 9 1/6 minus 2 3/4. First thing we have to do is give them the same denominator. 6 and 4ths, they both turn into 12ths. How many 6 makes 12ths? 2. So 1 times 2 is 2. How many 4ths make 12? 3. So 3 times 3 is 9. What does that answer? Well, when I take 9 from 2, I go to jail because it's illegal. So I got to borrow a whole from the 9. How many 12ths is 1 whole? 12. So 12 12ths plus 2 12ths is 14 12ths. So now I don't have a 9. I have 8 wholes because 1 whole turned into 12 12ths. So 8 and 14 12ths minus 2 and 9 12ths is equivalent to 6 and 5 12ths. That's it. That's easy. All right. Unit 2. This one's nasty with AUs, right? You can call them any name you want if you get confused with astronomical units. The average orbital distance from the Sun to Mercury is 39 hundredths of an astronomical unit. The average orbital distance from the Sun to Venus is 72 hundredths astronomical units. What is the average distance between the orbits of Mercury and Venus in AU? All that means, ladies and gentlemen, is how much further is 72 hundredths than 39 hundredths? Subtraction. And in order to subtract, you have to line up that decimal. When you line up the decimal, you take 9 from 2, which is illegal, so you borrow. You take 9 from 12, which is 3. You take 3 from 6, which is 4. Answer is 4,300. Unit 3. Kumi can walk, which is, it's good that she can walk because it's hard to walk when you have a tummy ache. Sorry, that was bad. Tumi can walk 1/3 of a mile in 5 minutes. If Tumi walks at a constant pace, how far does she walk in only 1 minute? In 1 minute is only 1/5 of 5. So you want to figure out 1/5 of a third. 1/5 of a third. Multiply numerators. 1 times 1 is 1. Multiply denominators. 5 times 3 is 15. And it's 1/15, folks. Number 5. 41 times 10 only once. 41 times 10 is 410. 41 times 10 to the second power. So not 41 times 20, it's 41 times 10. And then that answer times 10. So we have the first answer, which is 410. That times 10 is 4,100. Remember, when you multiply by 10 to the whateverth power, you're just moving the decimal over. 41 times 10 to the 3rd power is 41,000. So your answer is the 3rd one right there. A rectangular door sign has an area of 577 6/10 square centimeters. The length of the sign is 38 centimeters. What is the width? Those are nasty numbers. What if in the middle here instead it was 10 and the top was 5? Then what would question mark be? 5 times what is 10? 2. Why is that so easy for you to do? So instead of it being those easy numbers, you take 577 6/10 and divide it by 38. Just like you would with the easy numbers. Get out of the way for you. Okay, here we go. 38 goes into 57, one time. And what's left over? 1 109 or 19. Bring down the 7. There you go. Bring down the 7. How many times does 38 go into 197? 38. You can't count by 38s in your head? I can. It's 5. 5 times 38 is 190. So what's left over? 7. Bring down the 6. But before you do, make sure the decimal goes up. How many times does 38 go into 76? Twice. And there's nothing left over. That's it, folks. 15 and 2/10. Right there. I'm in the way again. To support the high school, the local businesses will donate $2 for every ticket sold to the homecoming game. There's 113 students, 158 home tickets, student tickets, 158 home tickets, 52 visitor tickets. That's a lot of tickets. That's 158 plus 52 plus 113, which is something like, I don't know, 323. And then for each of those tickets, you get $2. So 323 times 2 is 646. There we go. Unit 7. Try to think of a really hard question here. Look at coordinate A, or the plot A, point A, rather. What are A's coordinates? Remember, just like an airplane, you go over and then up. Well, let me go this way. Over and then up. How far over? 3. How far up? 4. And it's 3, 4. And finally, only 8 questions left after this, folks. Classify the triangle. Okay. Remember, you classify triangles by the sides and by its angles. Sides are all equal. So that means equilateral will be in that name. There's only one with equilateral in it. You also name it by its angles. Well, if one of them is 90 degrees, it's a right angle. If one of them is bigger than 90 degrees, it's an obtuse angle. If none of them are bigger than 90 degrees or 90 degrees, then they're also acute. Just a little acute angle. So it's an acute equilateral. That is all. That's it. Tomorrow's your last day. Happy Friday. Happy final Friday as an elementary student. And take it in. Take it in. You'll always remember elementary school, and you are about to be finished with it, about to start a new chapter. I will see you tomorrow, folks.